The Conscious Capital Model by the SAVI Group, Revolutionizing Prosperity for a Better Tomorrow. Good morning, distinguished institutional investors, esteemed policymakers, and visionary philanthropic leaders. It is an honor to stand before you today as we embark on a transformative journey. One that redefines the role of capital by fusing ethical stewardship with market dynamism to generate lasting shared prosperity. I am SAVI, founder and CEO of the SAVI Group, and today I invite you to explore the Conscious Capital Model, a framework born from both profound personal transformation and rigorous financial insight. My own transformation began with a series of divine apparitions that challenged everything I believed about wealth and purpose, a journey I detailed in The Journey Begins Within. In those pivotal moments, I was inspired to be the change you would like to see in the world. That calling is at the heart of our model, which doesn't merely pursue profit, it seeks to uplift communities, empower employees, and drive sustainable progress. Let us begin with the cornerstone of our model, profit sharing and employee ownership. This is not a modern invention. History shows us that shared prosperity has deep roots. Early American leaders, including George Washington, recognized that aligning workers' interests with organizational success creates a resilient economy. Today, approximately 35% of U.S. workers benefit from profit sharing, with studies indicating that such schemes can boost productivity by 10 to 15% and significantly reduce turnover. Consider Huawei's employee stock ownership plan. Over 82,000 employees became co-owners, resulting in not only doubled retirement savings compared to national averages, but also fostering a culture of innovation and resilience. I recall a conversation with another plan's participant who described how feeling genuinely invested in the company transformed his work ethic. He no longer saw his role as just a job, but as a mission that contributed directly to his future. Imagine if every organization could create that sense of shared destiny, where each employee's contribution is rewarded not only financially, but also by a deep sense of belonging and pride. How might our global economy transform if every worker were a stakeholder in that success? Next, we must address the growing chasm in executive compensation, a disparity that not only erodes internal trust, but also undermines long-term stability. Data from the Economic Policy Institute tells us that while worker wages have seen modest increases, CEO pay has skyrocketed by over 1,085% since 1978, or 152% in inflation-adjusted terms, reaching ratios as high as 290 to 1, up from 21 times in 1969. This imbalance is more than a statistic. It is a challenge to our very notion of fairness. Our solution is a transparent, accountable model of executive compensation. When companies tie executive pay to clearly defined performance metrics and robust environmental, social, and governance objectives, trust is built throughout the organization. In Europe, 70% of companies already incorporate ESG measures into executive pay, compared to just 39% in North America. These practices help ensure that leadership rewards are aligned with long-term goals, fostering unity and motivating every employee to contribute to a collective vision. Picture an organization where every leader's reward reflects not only financial success, but also the positive impact on society and the environment. What might that do for employee morale, innovation, and overall performance? The third pillar of our model is the strategic integration of robust ESG metrics into every investment decision. Sustainable investing now represents roughly 1/3 of global assets under management, a clear indicator that today's investors demand more than short-term returns. They seek genuine, measurable impact. Yet the current ESG landscape is fraught with inconsistencies and subjectivity, leading to impact washing where superficial metrics mask true value. To address this, we are moving towards standardized, outcome-based ESG metrics, similar to those pioneered by initiatives like the Impact Genome Project. By ensuring data quality, transparency, and comparability, we unlock superior risk-adjusted returns, lower capital costs, and create investments that are both profitable and sustainable. Visualize a portfolio where every asset is evaluated not just for its financial yield, but for its tangible contribution to societal and environmental well-being. What if your investments could drive the transition to renewable energy, support sustainable agriculture, and reduce carbon footprints, all while delivering robust returns? Our fourth pillar is a commitment to strategic philanthropy and community building. In an era defined by decentralizing governance and widening urban-suburban disparities, the role of corporate giving is more vital than ever. Effective philanthropy goes beyond isolated donations. It's about building lasting community resilience and fostering inclusive growth. Research from institutions such as the Harvard Kennedy School and the Council on Foundations shows that clear, authentic storytelling and collaborative engagement are key to driving impactful philanthropy. I recall visiting a community project funded by a leading company where transparent discussions and genuine collaboration transformed a struggling neighborhood into a vibrant, self-sustaining hub. This is what happens when we invest not just financially, but also in the narratives that unite us. Imagine a future where every act of corporate philanthropy not only meets immediate needs, but also builds long-term community resilience. How would our cities, our schools, and our healthcare systems change if strategic giving became the norm? The conscious capital model is more than a framework. It is a vision for a new economic paradigm. It harmonizes equitable profit sharing, balanced executive compensation, rigorous ESG integration, and strategic philanthropy into a coherent system that is financially robust, socially responsible, and environmentally sustainable. For investors, this model means better risk management, lower costs, and enhanced returns. For policymakers, it offers a voluntary, data-driven blueprint that complements regulatory frameworks without stifling innovation. For philanthropic leaders, it provides a strategy to drive systemic change and build resilient communities. Let us ask ourselves, what future do we want to create? A future where capital is concentrated in the hands of a few, or one where every investment contributes to a broad-based prosperity that uplifts all members of society? Today, I urge you, our forward-thinking investors, policymakers, corporate leaders, and philanthropic pioneers, to join us in championing the conscious capital model. Let us commit to an economic system where transparency, fairness, and sustainability are the cornerstones of every decision. I invite you to pilot innovative programs, share your success stories, and collaborate across sectors to set new standards in governance and investment. Together, we have the power to transform global capital markets, turning profit into a catalyst for positive change and building a legacy of shared prosperity that will endure for generations. Our journey begins with each of us taking the first step toward a more inclusive, ethical, and sustainable future. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to this vision. Let us lead the way in redefining the role of capital and building a better, more equitable world. Revolutionizing Prosperity, the Conscious Capital Model by the SAVI Group.